AM 560. The Answer.
When you understand what Obamacare's intention was, then you understand why it failed, because that was the goal. The goal was to expand Medicaid, expand Medicare, expand the welfare state, and it worked. It worked spectacularly in sanctuary areas among illegal aliens.
Do you agree with California covering illegal immigrants with Medicaid? Do you think that's a good decision for the taxpayers of America? It's $8 billion, sir. Do you think they should be covered by Medicaid?
So I'm next with the need after.
$8 billion. Any comments, sir, on that?
That's what it cost in California, and that's what a senator from California does. They run because they're cowards. $8 billion to illegal aliens who paid nothing and never will. The loser, financial loser, that an illegal alien brings to the sanctuary area is almost unable to be quantified, especially and in particularly if they have children enrolled in the schools, let alone the massive cost. Here in Illinois, is it $1 billion or $2 billion?
Let's talk a little bit more about kind of the coverage that they are receiving. It's my understanding that the federal government provides no matching dollars for this program, that it's fully Illinois taxpayer funded. What about the health care that they're receiving? It's my also understanding that it's probably even better than people on Medicaid or citizens on Medicaid who really need coverages. Can you kind of talk about that?
This is an important issue as well. And another frustrating thing, the president opens the borders up, but then he says, but we're not going to pay for any of the health care. This is 100% paid for by state taxpayers. The program of health care that they get is actually better than those of our own residents that are on Medicaid. So our low-income, struggling families in Illinois that are on Medicaid, they do not get as good a services as these non-citizens are getting that are coming into Illinois. So it's costing us significantly more than it costs our own residents. And in addition to the over $1 billion cost of health care, we're also providing free daycare for their children. We're including free housing, food subsidies, cash subsidies. So the total
cash subsidies. So when you hear politicians get up and pretend that they achieve something by raising taxes for a transit bill, it has nothing to do with that. They're just hiding more theft that they perpetrated the year before.
Only in Illinois would we fix a $250 million problem with a $2 billion piece of legislation.
Because they stole $1.75 billion the year before for illegal alien health care and a little walking around money for the illegal aliens and the crooked Democrat from Springfield. Let's take John in Joliet. He was first. John, how are you?
I'm well, sir. How about yourself?
Good.
I had a question I've been wanting to ask you for some time. It's a little off topic for today, so if you indulge me for a moment.
Absolutely.
I would just like to know, if you could advise your younger self today, where would you invest $1,000?
So what you have to understand when you talk to somebody who's younger, right? When you talk to somebody who is going to be paying the bills and they're honest their whole life, you have to explain to them that if you earn your money through your income and you pay honestly and you're not a Pritzker with a trust fund you could hide your money in, you're going to exist on 50% of your money. So your goal when you invest, you have to look at that dollar, and it's counterproductive to what you've been told your whole life. You have to look at that dollar and realize it's dirty paper and it's time-stamped for right now. And every day from the point you hold it in your hand, it will either lose money or gain money, meaning value. And it's all what you do with it. So if you're asking me what I would do with it, I would stay nimble, my friend, and recognize that that dollar, every millisecond, well, government morons, lawyers who are unqualified to do anything other than give it bad advice, are in control of the economy. I would get out of that dollar, and I would put it in a different array of things, right? So I would do, and I'm a big fan of a third. So you put a third a little risky. So you buy some crypto with a third. You take a third and you buy a precious metal. I like silver right now because it's more useful than gold and it's more attainable than gold, right? And then you take a third and you look at some bonds, some different vehicles, but you plot and you plan to get away from people that will steal your money because they don't want you to ever have more than a bust out. So you get the hell out of Illinois, kid. And if you were my son or if you were me, you get out of Illinois if you want to have a good quality of life or be real, real smart. And when I was your age, and I'm assuming you're young, when I was in my 20s, Illinois was different. There was an opportunity abound. There were jobs in every block in the city of Chicago, the Mercantile, the Board of Trade, where I went. They would hire you if they would give you a try. If you couldn't last, get the hell out of here, and they didn't validate parking. If you could learn more than you could ever learn in college. Those days are gone. Get yourself to where that's abundant. Texas, Miami, and take a look. I don't know about Tennessee. I'm not big on the whiskey and the whole 9 yards, but I'm Texas. I'm Texas and Florida. That's me. And the shame of it is, John, I wish I could tell you what I wanted to do when I was a young man. Go to California and make the best of it. Those days are over. Never live where Democrats govern. And I'm dead serious about that. You want to be happy for the rest of your life? Only be governed by people who respect the principles of our country, John. All right?
And that's why I asked you, so I appreciate your answer. Thank you very much.
Anytime, kid. Anytime. And remember, it's just dirty paper. Notice, Squirrel, I didn't tell him anything what I did when I was his age. Spent a lot of it in the dollhouse. But I'm assuming I put a lot of girls through college. 312-642-5600.
Broadcasting from the petri dish of corruption known as the state of Illinois. In the upper Midwest, the nation, and around the world. This is the Sean Thompson Show on AM 560. The Answer.